You're still watching Joy News Prime here on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. Now to some more stories. As part of efforts to reverse low cocoa yields, the Ghana Cocobod is introducing farmers to hand pollination nationwide. 7,000 volunteers have been recruited to form pollination crews for the program. Correspondent Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin has the following report.
About 23% of Ghana's cocoa tree stock, covering some 411,000 hectares, is said to have become unproductive due to aging. The country presently records a yield of 0.45 tons per hectare. Agrochemicals application has been identified as a major cause of extinction of insect pollinators. Chief Executive Joseph Brian Edu said during a visit to Mankraso in the Ashanti region, the program will be sustained.
Hand pollination. It's just a matter of picking the pollen. You know, the pollen is on the flower. So you pick the pollen and then you drop it on the stick. That's all. You know, then you have this cross fertilization, which used to be done by insects. But the insects, that's what I call the natural pollinators, you know, are getting depleted. At the moment, farmers in Ghana are producing on the average tons per hectare, 0.45 tons per hectare. For us in other places, they are doing, when you go to Malay's nation of the natural pollinators. So with the new government and the new management of Cocobod, we are making an intervention artificially.
Additional 30,000 people will be recruited next year to train farmers, while disease-resistant variety seedlings are made available for planting. Mr. Edu spells out other measures which will ensure production target of 1 million tons of cocoa by 2020 is achieved.
So the farmers, you know, have been complaining. Hey, we want to prevent that. We want to ensure that as many flowers as can be pollinated should be done. And all these will turn into fruits for the farmers.
Mr. Edu says, though world market prices for cocoa are unfavorable, the regulator will not reduce the current producer price for farmers.
Now, you know the world market price of cocoa is falling. And we want the farmers, you know, to have increased productivity per hectare to compensate for the fall in price to national market, a difference of $400. The government will continue to stabilize the price at the current, you know, producer price. We cannot go down as a government of Cocobod, but we cannot also go up because the price has fallen dramatically.
Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin, Joy News.
Thank you very much for joining me, Asari Bediako, here on Joy News Prime. I'll tell you how 20-year-old Jelena Ostapenko became the first lowest-ranked champion of the French Open. But let's first talk about Kwesi Appiah, because the Black Stars coach is facing selection headache ahead of Ghana's AFCON 2019 qualifier against Ethiopia in Kumasi on Sunday. The tactician is spot for choice with almost 2 players for each position. Kwesi Appiah has to choose between goalkeepers Richard Ofori and Phyllis Annan. In central defense, there is Daniel Amate, John Boy, Rashid Sumaila, Jonathan Mensah, and Jerry Akamenko. In the middle of the park, Kwesi Appiah has to choose between Thomas Partey and Ebenezer Ofori. And in attack, the Black Stars coach has a similar challenge with both Majid Waris and Raphael Dramina hitting top form, while Jordan Ayew and Asamoah can be relied on for their experience. The Black Stars of Ghana are poised to begin the AFCON 2019 qualifier on a winning note.
That's how we wrap up tonight's edition of Joy News Prime here on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. There's more news on our website at myjoyonline.com. I am Komla Adum. Have a good night.